Welcome everybody to the first video of Omar White's channel.
I'm a diehard WWE fan.
This is what you told me. The Royal Rumble match. I am personally a huge WWE fan, and the Royal Rumble is just one of the biggest events of the year, if not like probably number 3, behind WrestleMania and SummerSlam. So every year I do a prediction set of which wrestlers are gonna come out. It can be full of surprises too. We've seen Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, Pat McAfee. Those are all in recent memory since 2020. Now with that being said, this year is gonna be really stacked because of how many different possibilities there are. There's so many people that can return from injury, different circumstances in which you can see The Rock come back. You can see Pat McAfee make another return because this year's Rumble is in Indianapolis. You can see, okay, so this year's number 1 pick. This is very controversial. A lot of people are seeing different things with the number 1, but I actually think it is going to ignite a storyline that may happen after WrestleMania, going into SummerSlam or even Survivor Series. My number 1 is going to be CM Punk. CM Punk has had a wonderful 2024, and what better way to start off his first full Rumble with the number 1 and him going at least 20 minutes in the Rumble, if not making it to the Final Four. I'll get to that in a second. Number 2, I'm gonna say Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, the OTC. He needs to make the big impact. And with CM Punk, think about the seeds that were planted at Survivor Series. If you were to do that together, maybe it'll be a Paul Heyman battle going out of WrestleMania into SummerSlam. Who knows? Number 3, I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this one because no one will probably want him in the Rumble based on his reaction. He's a great character though. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Dominic Mysterio is going to be the number 3.
Okay, so update on number 3. I didn't realize that Rey Mysterio did announce his entry into the Royal Rumble match, so I'm gonna make the slight tweak and say that number 3, Rey Mysterio, is gonna come out but get attacked by his son Dominic.
What better way to put 2 fan favorites, CM Punk and Roman Reigns, with each other, and then bring someone with as much heat as Dominic Mysterio? It will carry forever. Dominic Mysterio is going to be a star within the next 3 years. He already is one. But he's just going to keep elevating and elevating and elevating. And eventually, he's going to get there. Number 4. This is going to be really, really good, in my opinion. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. And I think he's going to be the Iron Man and all of this. He's going to last probably, there's always that one wrestler that lasts about 30 or 40 minutes at a time and then gets eliminated right after the last entrant comes out. And I think that man is going to be the first round draft pick, Carmelo Hayes, because Melo don't miss. He has been doing spectacular with his matches, and I think they're going to reward him for that by putting him in the Rumble for 20 to 30 minutes, maybe getting eliminated by someone that's down the line, maybe 28, 29, something like that. Number 5. Now this is where the storyline really comes back to bite everyone, right? I was really thinking about it, and I was like, you could go Solo Sikoa because of the history, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Why not? You could do that. I thought of something better. Dominic Mysterio's in, so why not have Damian Priest come out as number 5? Now we know last year he came out as a bottom 10 entrant. Putting Damian Priest in the Rumble at number 5 will give a lot of exploration as to the next 25 entrant. Number 6, this is going to be our first return of the night with number 6 now. He's been injured for quite a while, almost a year I believe, and it's time for him to make a bigger boost on the main roster. And I think number 6 is going to be Tyler Bate, because why not? He is going to do great things, a good spot against Carmelo Hayes, maybe a face-off with him. Number 7, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now I know as of right now, he is the United States champion, but They've always had Intercontinental and United States champions in their Royal Rumble match because they're aiming for the World Championship. So I believe that is going to be number 7. Number 8, we've been building a very strong relationship. I'm talking as a WWE fan. I watch AEW a little bit. I don't watch it as often, but I only watch it for a few characters: MJF, Swerve Strickland, the Hurt Syndicate. So I don't know much about them, but what I do know is that WWE and TNA are building a relationship. They made the Genesis pay-per-view, and it's gonna continue because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Joe Hendry, but I say no. I say number 8 comes out, you hear, and Nick Nemeth comes out as Dolph Ziggler with the WWE name, because everyone knows that it's Dolph Ziggler. Who's not gonna remember? If you come out with Nick Nemeth, people that don't watch TNA or haven't been keeping up on social media are gonna be like, who is this guy? Unless you hear the theme song. So why not pair the theme song with the name, and then the fans can kind of decipher that how they want to. Yeah, I think Dolph Ziggler comes out as Nick Nemeth and shows the world. Number 9 is I'm just gonna say it's Andrade. Andrade's gonna be fine. He's always good in the Rumble. So number 10. Now this is the one you've been waiting on. Joe Hendry for the win. He's not gonna win the Rumble. I'm just saying. TNA needs 2 or 3 members in the Rumble to actually like pack that relationship down. So I think Joe Hendry is the perfect person to put. If you're gonna put anybody from TNA, men's or women's division, you need Joe Hendry. Could be a really good pick. I'm gonna put Joe Hendry at my number 10. Now number 11, he's also Scottish. It's Drew McIntyre. Oh, that's kind of ironic that both Scottish came out, and then Drew eliminates him because like Drew's like he's on a good tear, and like he's a really good dynamic character right now. So I think to add that in, number 12. This is gonna be my first 4 because as of this recording, it's a couple of days before Saturday night's main event. So I'm going to say Yeet Man, Jey Uso, or Gunther. Whoever loses that match is probably gonna be Jey Uso that enters in at number 12. Last year he entered in as number 1 with Jimmy entering as number 2, but this time I think he gets the middle spot and lasts a good like 10 minutes. He could make the final 5 as well, but it's either he doesn't stay in for long because of somebody like Drew McIntyre who didn't forget about what happened on Raw and Netflix, or he could like do something until someone more important comes into the Rumble, if you know what I'm saying. Number 13, Mike the Miz Mizanin, and I think Karrion Kross is going to manipulate him into coming into the Rumble as kind of a humorous entrant. He stays in with the likes of Drew McIntyre, Shinsuke, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and then see that. Number 14, we're gonna have our first NXT Trick Willie, baby. It's Trick Williams. He's coming in, out, whoop that Trick. The fans are yelling or chanting that chant, and he comes out looking fresh. He does the face off with Carmelo Hayes again, like everyone has seen him do in like last year. Number 15, Burger King I'm just playing. Number 15 is going to be Seth freaking Rollins. Number 16 is going to be Penta. Yeah. Number 17 is going to be Kofi Kingston as the heel New Day. Number 18, another surprise. I think we're gonna get somebody real good. In fact, I'll even say we're gonna get somebody real big. Big E comes back, number 18, and the crowd goes crazy. I don't want to put him at number 30 because it'll put too much anticipation on the fans. I believe personally putting a surprise towards the middle end like around the 15 to 25 mark, those should be all the surprise entrants. Maybe like there should be one in the top 10, but most of them should be 15 through 25 because they're like the filler could win spots. So Big E comes back, he eliminates Kofi Kingston, he does all this, he gets eliminated by one of them, but he'll be in the Rumble not too long because he's just coming back. So he's not gonna make the Final Four, but he's gonna get a good run. Number 19, John Cena. Large ovation because this is his last year wrestling in the WWE, so it'll be a really nice farewell. Number 20, I love you so. Here comes Jacob Fatu. He runs down, he eliminates probably Big E. I could see him eliminating Big E from the Rumble. He eliminates Big E, he eliminates Andrade, he has to eliminate Carmelo Hayes after what happened last week. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen. Yeah, he stays in the Rumble probably until a lot of people take him out or by fluke he gets eliminated. He's also not going to make the Final Four, I don't think, but he's going to get a really good amount of time in the Rumble. Number 21, I do think Pete Dunne is going to make the Royal Rumble match. It's like, I'm not Butch, I'm Pete Dunne. He needs to get past that. The bruiserweights need to come back, and to do that, you have to start him off in a tag team, then turn him face, because that was when Pete Dunne was at his best, when it was just, he was good with the crowd, but he wasn't Butch. Number 22 is AJ Styles. AJ Styles, he had a injury when he came back on, I believe it was October for the last episode on Fox, I am pretty sure. Kind of bad if not treated the right way. So prayers to him, and hopefully he has made a return on February 1st. Number 23 is Kevin Owens. Number 24 is LA Knight. Yeah. Number 25 is Solo Sikoa himself, the old and new tribal chief. Number 26 is either Pat McAfee or a returning under a new name Zack Ryder. His name is Matt Cardona. He has been great in the independent scene. I haven't watched much of him, but I have heard he has done a lot of stuff, and I have seen a couple of matches where he's been messing around in those circuits, because when he left, he wasn't doing a lot of stuff. So it's real nice to see him back in WWE, and I'm really excited if that is what they're going to do. Number 27, Logan Paul. He has not made his debut on Raw. They are saving him for the Royal Rumble match. 28 is Sami Zayn. I believe him and Kevin Owens are going to get into something where one's going to eliminate the other by accident, and then that leads to a feud between them at WrestleMania. Number 29 is going to be Sheamus or Braun Breaker. It's going to be one of them two. I really think it will be Braun Breaker, but I'm saying Sheamus because then you could give him a chance at a world title again, or you just have that filler that you need for number 30, which is going to be the final boss, The Rock. I know that on the debut of Netflix and the next day in NXT's episode, New Year's Evil, I know I was like, oh, Cody's my guy. He had to finish his story, but it's okay, we're cool now. You gotta remember, when that was happening, he was still like, he was a backstabber. Like, he was still as manipulative as Roman Reigns, so it could have been a way to get back at him by winning the Rumble and then picking Cody Rhodes instead. Do you want to main event wrestle? It's going to be kind of like the Roman Reigns Rock thing that we're going to do last year, where it was more of a mutual, we're going to make WrestleMania good. I think they're going to do the same thing with The Rock, should he win the Rumble. So that leads us to our final four. I think the first person that will be in the last four will be number 1, CM Punk. I think he deserves it. He was the second place. He was the runner-up last year at the Royal Rumble, and he is the hottest character on Raw currently. So doing that will allow him to still get over even with the casual fans again, and go against the other 3, which is going to be an electric, legendary Royal Rumble this year. The second one is John Cena. John Cena needs his 17th world title. He's going to get it this year.
But not at WrestleMania.
All 4 of these people have their own case, but I think he's gonna get it this year. Number 3, gotta still believe in the OTC. I think Roman Reigns as a babyface refreshes everything now. He's done a good job, and I think he deserves his flowers for the top 10 as a top 10 WWE wrestler of all time. And with that being said, we need him as champion as a babyface. Number four, I'm gonna get a lot of comments down below. I think the 4th one in the Rumble, in the Final 4, is going to be Logan Paul. And I don't want him to be the 4th one, but I believe it's going to be the thing they do to put him over as a legitimate wrestler instead of a celebrity. Now, especially with the vignettes on Raw, I think it gives him a great opportunity to showcase his talents and to be, like an upper mid-carder, if not world title contender, because he has the talent for it. He's put on match after match work. I don't think he's had a disappointing match yet. It's different. Logan Paul's legitimate. He might have gained a few pounds of muscle. He is going to look better than ever before and is going to attribute to that when he gets the Final 4 of the Royal Rumble. Now I'm going to go in order of who gets eliminated first. I see Roman Reigns getting eliminated first out of the 4 by Logan Paul, and then CM Punk dumps him out of the Rumble. So it's down to John Cena and CM Punk, which you see, yes, that is what Triple H, I can see right now in my vision. It's what he wants to do, and that is exactly what we're gonna get on February 1st at Lucas Oil Stadium. John Cena, CM Punk, winner goes to Mania to take on Gunther or Cody Rhodes or Kevin Owens, because they go against each other in a ladder match. I believe that John Cena is going to get eliminated, like I said, by CM Punk, and CM Punk is going to win the Royal Rumble match and face... Ooh, that's a hard one, actually. I think he's gonna face Cody Rhodes.
But not at WrestleMania.
AEW type thing, like they went to WWE, they didn't like their position, left, went to another company, came back and became the Golden Boys of their era, and then they're gonna have that match while I believe John Cena or Roman Reigns faces Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. With that being said, I have all 30 entrants right here on your screen. Like, share, subscribe, and follow for more Omar White. I do multiple things. I want to get down multiple things. I want to do wrestling, I want to do baseball, I want to do football. Those are the main 3 things I want to do.